that shit.
Welcome to Trash Talk MMA.
On my face, behind my back, and talk trash.
The #1 podcast for news and insight that matters in the world of mixed martial arts.
I don't want to hear it.
Brought to you live and unfiltered from all four corners of the globe by MMA aficionado Antoine Pelche.
Yo, and welcome to the Trash Talk MMA podcast. I'm your host, Antoine Pelche, and today I have a very special guest, Mr. Tarek Suleiman from the Tiger Muay Thai camp, pro MMA fighter. Tarek, how you doing, buddy?
Good, bro. How are you?
Excellent. So just before we started recording here, you said you're quite at ease behind the microphone. How did that come about?
I've been through a lot of interviews, a lot of trash talk.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like some of the fighters that refused to fight me, I got pulled by Desert Force just to throw a couple of trash talks and just to pull their legs a little bit so they can fight me. So I'm getting used to it.
Excellent. We're going to talk all about Desert Force, but let's keep things on you right now. You're of Syrian and Lebanese descent, is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
My mother is Lebanese and my father is Syrian. I grew up most of my life in Lebanon.
Okay, but you were born in Syria?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, before we started this, we were chatting a little bit about traveling and whatnot, and I've been going around the world for, the last 18 months, and mostly Southeast Asia and a lot of Western and Central Europe, but I did do a stop between the Dominican Republic and Thailand in Dubai. So
nice.
Dubai is the only place in the Middle East that I've visited, and I'm not sure how indicative Dubai is of the rest of the Middle East, but that's a pretty spectacular spot.
You'll be shocked by Lebanon, bro. Like, this is a beautiful place. It's like they call it they specifically call it Paris of the Middle East.
I am from Paris, actually. Well, I'm not from Paris, but I'm half French, and my home base for the past 8 to 10 months has been Paris, actually.
Nice.
I lived there for 4 years.
Actually, Lebanon is like, you can say like France. Exact. Most of the people speak French. The education system is French.
Really?
The first language is French. They most of the kids speak French. But
do they speak better French than English?
Yes,
most
of them. Basically, you will find at least 45% of the people or population speak fluent English, fluent French, and a little bit of Arabic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you must have a huge French influence there then.
Yeah, but for me, my childhood, I just finished high school in UK.
Okay.
In Suffolk. I studied there. I finished high school in Alexander International School. Finished high school, decided to study, continue my college in Lebanon. So I moved to American University of Beirut. This is where I got my eyes on MMA, actually. I've been practicing a long time, boxing, since I've been a teenager, 16 years old. Well, basically, when I moved to Lebanon, this is where, MMA.
Now, you were a competitive swimmer, though, correct?
Right? Yes. Since I was 8 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, way before.
Were you on a pretty good path with that?
Yes, really good. Actually, when I was really, really young. You can say 6 years. I just remember my father just throwing me in a pool. I had no idea. Yes, sink or swim. Exactly.
Well, that's what happens, man.
Yeah. Then I said, my personality is I'm competitive. I see somebody swimming. Let's do it. Fuck it. Let's swim.
I hate swimming, actually.
Yeah, I pick it up. I got really good into it. I started competing internationally. My last competition was 30 kilometers between cities.
Good Lord. You swam 30 kilometers between two cities?
Yeah, it was 7 or 8 hours. I don't remember. We just passed out at the shore. It took me just almost a whole day. And I've passed out.
That's just vicious.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't know. I don't have a lot of phobias, but I think I just watched too much Jaws and too many shitty horror movies that involve people getting eaten by creatures of the sea. And I'm just like, if anything hits my legs when I'm in the ocean, I just start freaking out, man. So I'm like, you can throw me in a pool or I'll just go wade in the water. But I see like people that go swimming out far, and I'm like, I admire that. I mean, that's just, we're not supposed to be in the water that deep, man. The humans are not built for that.
Especially when the water get really dark and you cannot see the bottom.
Oh, it's just creepy, man.
You're just like, you have these all ideas by yourself. You can't hear nothing. Just like a couple people screaming, go, don't stop. And it's just horrible.
Well, from swimming to boxing. So boxing, how'd you get introduced to boxing in Lebanon?
I started actually in Syria, because they have really good camps.
When did you leave Syria? Like at what age?
12. I've been on and off actually since I was 12 years old. I had my grandparents in Lebanon, so I was on and off between Syria and Lebanon.
Okay.
But I left it completely at 17 years old.
Okay.
I started amateur boxing competitive 16 years old.
Sure.
So the switch was because in Syria there was no indoor pools, so I had to swim in the summer. I had to suffer in the winter because of the cold weather. I had to just rub my body with oils. Like car oils and shit, and just put a layer of oil on my body, so it just keeps the heat inside.
It retains
and swim, but getting out of the water was a bitch. So,
because how cold did it get out there?
Not really cold. I'm not gonna say minus, but
because when I think Syria, I don't think cold.
No. It's like 10 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
9 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, still, when you get out of the ocean, then that's a little nippy.
Cold, yeah.
Crazy. Okay, so you get into competitive boxing around the age of 16.
Yeah, I started boxing. I was preparing really good. I was like, let's do it. I was getting ready for first national competition. I used to fight a lot in the street.
Okay, so you were no stranger to getting punched and punching.
Yeah, I was like always fighting with everybody. So like, my parents like, okay, let's go to school. Yeah. They sent me to UK. I stayed there.
Make yourself useful.
Yeah. I went to UK, finished high school, and my dreams of competing internationally gone. But I kept training. I loved boxing. I loved punching people in the face and getting punched really hard, because when I started in the gym in Syria, it was like really, really, really rough. No mouthpiece, eight O's gloves, just spar till somebody get knocked out.
Your teeth are solid though, man.
Yeah, I was like knocking people left and right. I just get knocked out once in boxing and once in my MMA career.
I was talking with this. I Skype interviewed with Brian Ebersol last week.
Yeah.
And he's who I know you've trained extensively with.
Yeah.
And he's literally never been KO'd. He said he had a flash once, like maybe like not even a flash KO, but just rattled, like rocked.
Yeah.
Once. And the guy has 70 fights.
I know.
I mean, those are his pro fights. You can only imagine how many other times. All the training. That's crazy, man.
But he trains smart. I know.
Obviously.
I saw his training.
Yeah, that was the huge focus of that.
Yeah, he's a smart athlete, and he knows after this much of MMA fights, I think he knows his body. He knows how to train around injuries and this sort of stuff, and he knows how to pick his training partners. I was really a young teenager. Just I'll do it. I'll go punch this motherfucker. Get knocked out. Well, I didn't get knocked out completely. I've never been knocked out completely in my life.
Never been out cold, stretched out cold.
No.
I've had tremendous injuries, but I've never been knocked out.
I got dropped in the boxing, just hit the ground and just woke up. I was like, whoa, let's do it.
Good.
Keep going. And in my MMA career also, I guess I had a shitty camp, got sick, caught with a punch, and I woke up right away. I was like, once the ref stopped it, I was like, no, I can keep going. He's like, no, buddy, you're out. Like, okay.
Yeah, check the replay.
Yeah.
So how'd you make the transition to MMA? First of all, wait, let's back up a little touch.
Yeah.
In Syria, in Lebanon, is there MMA? What's the exposure there?
There's no MMA. When I started MMA, there was no MMA.
Okay, because I know you also train out of Manic Factory Gym in Lebanon. Now,
Yes.
is that an MMA gym?
Now MMA gyms are picking up like crazy. MMA is like a virus, it's just spreading really, really, really fast, especially in the Arab region. Arab people likes to fight.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
They
it's just
like to
something you
fight-
guys have been doing
they
forever
like to fight
and
each
will
other.
do forever. Yeah.
Yeah, they fight politically, they fight in the street, they fight everywhere. Why not put two in the cage from different countries and let everyone watch it? I recorded my last fight, 44 million view.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like your last
I-
fight in Desert Force had
Yeah.
44 million eyeballs on it?
Yes.
How did they get those numbers? Like, how do they know those numbers?
On TV.
That's crazy.
Because I was live. And I had people in Syria going in the street protesting after I won. I didn't protest, just celebrating.
Yeah. Like, damn.
Yeah, because I was the first to be a Brazilian out of the region.
So, in what year do you feel that MMA really started popping off in the Middle
Last
East?
year.
Last year.
Yes.
When were you able to train in a qualified gym there? Like starting
I was
what year?
When I started?
Yeah.
Well, when I started, I didn't fight in Desert Force. I started fighting in Cage Warriors. Which is
Okay.
English organization. I had no background of anything but boxing and kickboxing. Kickboxing.
So you were taking Cage Warriors fights with no ground game?
No ground game.
Awesome.
And I fought a purple belt. My first fight.
How'd that go?
Beat him up 3 rounds.
Yeah. What's the expression? You know, you hit
you
hit a purple belt in the face and he becomes a yellow belt.
He mounted me actually for a minute and a half.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I'm not letting you go. I was like, stay tight till the ref stood us up. Yeah.
Just wrap your arms around him, keep him
Yeah.
close, make the ref stand it back up, and then continue to stand
I just
and bang.
hammered him.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna knock you out.
Yeah. Did you watch the UFC fight yesterday? It was Damian Maia against Ryan LaFleur.
Oh yes.
God, it was just it was so hard to watch,
I know,
but it was
it was
just
just
get
overwhelming.
taken down, smother for 25 minutes.
Unreal. The jiu-jitsu, Damian Maia's jiu-jitsu is just unreal. I was just watching textbook, beautiful jiu-jitsu.
Just so nullifying.
Yeah.
You know?
He's so fluent on top. He's like whatever the other dude does. He's
2
like,
steps ahead. 2 or 3 steps ahead.
Exactly.
Just like
He's
playing
like,
chess,
okay,
man.
do whatever you want. I'll take my position and just smash you again.
So so you did some boxing, you did some kickboxing. From there, you got MMA fights in Cage Warriors.
Yes, I got 3 wins in a row.
Okay.
Obviously, after
Were these pro fights?
Semi-pro. No
Okay,
elbows.
because those aren't on your... I was looking at your record. Those aren't included on your pro record, are they?
No, on micro. No.
Okay.
But it's on Share Dog. Now they count semi-pro as fights.
Okay.
That's what Joe Rogan said once. Because
Yeah.
people are taking too many amateur fights to step into pro.
Right.
And Cage Warriors rules are almost the same as pro, just no elbows or no twisting submissions. Like you cannot neck crank or you cannot heel hook,
Okay.
but all straight leg locks. I fought 3 times, straight 3 wins. Then I got an offer to do the promo for Desert Force and fight for the first Desert Force on NBC Action. It was Desert Force 5, and I got another win. So I was on a 4 winning streak.
So let's talk Desert Force. And I mean, I've just become familiar with it with this promotion since arriving in Thailand about 6 weeks ago. You know, we talked about it quite a bit with Will Elliott.
Yep.
And I know you're obviously the presence from Tiger Muay Thai that competes in Desert Force.
Yeah.
Talk about the promotion a bit and how you got involved with them.
my name was growing really fast in the MMA scene. I was beating people that they were really old in the MMA. People were competing jiu-jitsu really old in the region, like.
So you mean like really experienced?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
not physically old. Like.
Oh no, not physical. Like
beating up old grandpas.
Yeah, experienced. No.
Okay.
Experienced, purple belts, black belts, blue belts. I was no belt. I was like on my first MMA fight. I was with the 2 weeks experience in jiu-jitsu. No wrestling background, nothing, just physical strength and street fights. And some boxing, obviously, and kickboxing. Then I took the fight. I needed the money. I'll take the fight. I smashed the dude on the ground.
Okay.
I just put him down. He mounted me. I stood up, punched him, then ground and pound and finished the fight. Yeah, but then I moved to 3 winning streak. I fought. So Desert Force is a Jordanian company.
Okay.
Jordanian promotion.
Okay.
My last Cage Warrior fight was in Jordan.
Okay.
So I had the promoter watching me.
Excellent.
Yeah, so I got the message if I wanted to participate, to switch to pro, and I said, yeah, why not? What's the deal? And they gave me some options that I liked.
Okay.
And I did the promo for almost 3 weeks in the desert, in Jordanian desert. Then did my first fight against Australian Palestinian guy with 6-1 record, pro record.
Okay.
And I finished him in 1 minute 45 seconds by submission.
Excellent.
Yeah. So then all my 3 fights, after my first fight, I went crazy on jiu-jitsu and wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like that's what you needed to shore up at this
Yes.
point. I mean, you're obviously comfortable on your feet. You've obviously got some good fighter IQ that's allowed you to survive,
Yes.
against jiu-jitsu practitioners with barely having any.
Exactly.
So, I mean, it made logical
But
sense.
I switched from
to
being
switch to
a
that.
striker to very fit, one of the best grapplers in the Middle East.
Okay.
Now I'm known as the best wrestler in Desert Force,
Okay.
MMA wrestling.
So where did they put on their shows?
They're just jumping from one country to another. They had 2 in Abu Dhabi, 1 in Dubai, 2 in KSA in Saudi Arabia, 4 in Jordan.
How many shows have they done?
One in
About 18,
Bahrain.
19 shows or something like that?
Now we are talking about 16.
Okay.
Desert Force 16 happening tomorrow. I'm fighting on Desert Force 17 in May.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you know what date to
11th.
May 11th?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
and where will that be?
It's going to be in Jordan again.
Okay.
They've been away from Jordan for the past 2 years. They've done in Bahrain, Qatar, UAE. Yeah, just jumping from one city to another. And they're growing really, really fast.
That's impressive. Will had nothing but good things to say about the guys who have started that operation, and that they've just taken over seemingly overnight. Like they just came in there and busted their ass to put something together, and that it's just picking up huge steam.
Yeah, it's like it was crazy. Once it was on TV, like NBC Action, NBC Group is the biggest TV channel in the region.
Okay.
It's free in every house. Everyone watch it and just put it there for the people to. They started their own reality show. They have the house. They have the fighters.
Okay. So what is it? Is it like an Ultimate Fighter?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
But with some difference, like we have to speak Arabic for the Arabic audience.
Okay.
The rounds are 3 rounds, 3-minute rounds, not like 2 fives and 1 tiebreaker. No.
Well, I mean, what rule set does Desert Force use? Do they use like unified MMA
rules?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what's the connection with Tiger?
Once I moved...
So you took that fight in Desert Force. You weren't part of Tiger Muay Thai at that point.
No. I took... So you want me to talk about my career, like run in Desert Force?
I mean, but basically, once you got into Desert Force, how many fights did you take there before
4
coming to Tiger? Or what was the connection there?
3 fights. Okay. So I came to Tiger 2013.
Okay.
June 2013. Before that, I had 3 fights. I won 2, lost 1. I won my first fight, get KO'd second fight, and won the third fight. After that, I just decided I need a proper camp. I need to be different than the other Arab fighters. I need to be really professional. I want to step it up. They gave me this job. I need to spread the message to teach people what is MMA.
Yeah.
Same what UFC did before with their athletes. Desert Force want from us to the Arab audience to explain what MMA. We are educated people.
Yeah.
We are athletes. We are.
They want you guys to be ambassadors
Yes,
of the sport and the
exactly.
promotion. Yeah. Well, that's cool though, because at least it ties you really close to the promotion, and there's some give and take there. There's some
Exactly,
value
yes.
in the promotion, working with you guys and you guys working with them.
Exactly. So I had my first fight, won. Second fight, lost. As I said, on the third fight, I said, if I win it, I'm gonna make some cash, book my flight, come to Thailand.
Okay.
I had the option between Phuket Top Team, Tiger Muay Thai, and then I just walked in Tiger Muay Thai. I just was first look. Yes,
I'm here.
I'm here.
Okay.
And since then, I've been. I got injured after that. So
Yeah, I know you had a really bad knee injury.
yeah, at first fight with Tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah, first
Sounds
fight.
like you're a little too tough for your own
Oh
good in
my
that
god!
one. Huh?
Oh, like holy shit! First fight, I was like, I obviously finished my camp here 2 months. First months, I paid my months, and then I said I want a team. I want to be in a family. I want to be in a team. I want to feel. I felt it here. I want to be here. So
I mean, you showed up as just a guest, though, right? You were
Yes,
like, "Yeah,
I
I'm just
showed
here
up
to
like a
train."
guest. Yes.
And then, how quickly did it become apparent that you were fitting in really good with them and that they wanted to sponsor you?
I just busted my ass training.
So just you worked your ass off.
Yeah, then the world, like here, this small community, just the word just spread.
Yep.
I was working really hard. People start calling me Beast. I was training with TFW with my strength and conditioning program. They put in really good words for me because I was like really working hard. I showed really improvement, and I just switched to another athlete here.
Okay.
Then I trained really hard with Roger. My wrestling was like, as I said, I was obsessed on being the better wrestler, the better grappler, because I thought I had the striking part. Then I got obsessed on the grappling part, so I became the grappler. Then Brian.
Yeah, that
Roger,
must have been an awesome working with Brian. Because for you, I mean, he's such a brilliant grappler.
Yeah,
And if you were hungry to learn, then you must have just been
Exactly.
fiending to spend time
And
with
so
Brian.
I was here just feeding, like just learning. It's just like, and Roger said, so how a hard worker I am, and which I spoke to Roll. I said, hey, I'm not asking for anything. Just let me be part of the team. Once I get results, we can just improve it. I said, like, okay. When first fight, bought my knee. 6 months.
So did it get hurt because you took a strike to it, or did you
No.
throw it out yourself in the fight? Because knee injuries happen in so many weird ways. In
One
MMA,
minute, first minute, I was fighting one of GSP's sparring partners. Sparring partners. He was trying to take me down. I defended the takedown. Actually, I was trying to reverse the takedown. He picked me up.
Okay.
I defended the throw. I pushed his head. Once I landed on my foot, it was like sideways, and my shin went out, my thigh went in, and I said, okay. I felt right away my knee popped, but I didn't. I was okay. Let's keep going. I'll just box. Then I got him with a really hard kick, basing on my injured leg, and just the knee just twisted
dude,
again.
It sounds horrifying.
Yeah, I dropped like right away, and everyone knows how my knee was. My knee popped, and my jiu-jitsu were better. I swept him, tried to take the back, but my knee just also gave up. Like it was giving space every time I tried to lock. I got him in an armbar, tight armbar. Also, my knee gave up. Another kick, my knee twisted.
Dude, you just shredded the crap out of it.
Yeah, I just kept going though. I just kept going. The ref was Yves Levine.
Yep.
And
I worked with Yves. I recorded him for the UFC Undisputed Games.
Yeah,
Cool
he came. He's like, "You're injured." I said, "No, I'm good." It's like in between rounds. It's like, "No, you're out." "No, I'm good." And he's talking to my corner. Pull him out. Through the
you
towel.
must have just made it so much worse, though, dude. Like
I tore all my ligaments, but it's not gonna get bad any worse. I tore all my ligaments. What worse might happen? Nothing. So I'll take the pain. Just don't pull me out. Don't pull me. I was talking to my corner, and then there were my friends Alex Shield and Joe Ray. I was like, whatever happened, don't throw a towel. I will not pull from a fight. It's like, okay, just stay calm, collective, and just punch your way through the fight. It's like, okay, don't worry. Then they brought the doctor in. He forced me to stand on one leg. Like, shit, this is
you couldn't
not
stand
happening.
on the injured leg, though.
Of course, but I leaned back to the fence, grabbed the fence, like, okay, I stand. Like, okay, fine, he can fight. Like, okay, let's
So
do
they
it.
put you back in for round 3?
For round 2.
That's round 2. Okay.
Yeah. So I was fighting, and the injury was getting even worse and worse. I kneed with it, and it was.
So you're actually still throwing this leg?
Yes.
Okay.
I was fighting 2 fights. I was fighting the pain, and I was fighting the guy.
Yeah.
He got a takedown on me. I couldn't defend. My knee was buckling backward. I couldn't go backward. So he just took me down, and I was kneeling, and I was in a kneeling position. He couldn't take my back. He tried to take my back. I stopped it. So I was on a kneeling position for almost a minute. It was also horrifying.
Actually, what can you do from there, right?
Yeah. Then I got him in an armbar again, double armbar.
So you're just fighting off your back, or what?
Yeah. Sometimes fighting on my back, just starting to get up and kneeing with my leg, and
But you're generating offense through this, which is awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got him in really nasty up kicks. He didn't know what's going on. I was like right in the eye. I was like, please drop, please
just lose, please. Just lose.
Yeah. Oh my God, what's going on then?
So how does this end?
Last minute. Last 10 seconds, one in the second round.
Yeah.
I went for a cross, like really. I was just okay.
I
I'll put everything in this punch. Here, I was countering a jab with a cross over the top,
and you just fell over.
Yes. No, my knee gave up.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I was standing.
Tower
I still standing on one leg.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, I was jumping on one leg. Then the Eve stepped in and he came to me and is like, you fought. I'm impressed. You fought you fought hard.
Can't let this go.
You just fought hard. I can't just let you go. Rather than being out for 6 months, now you'll be out for 9 months or more. Whoever, whatever knows. But you can't stop a fighter.
So what was the extent of your injuries?
ACL completely torn and meniscus completely, partially MCL.
Okay. So where did you go to heal that up?
I went to Lebanon with really good doctors.
Okay.
My doctor named Tarek, and he's really sport medicine. He's a genius. He just is like, okay, we're not going to surgery now. I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do? Back to training. Perfect.
No.
Yes.
You didn't have surgery?
I did later.
Okay.
So I had 1 month of building up strength in my leg. Running, I was squatting, I was lunging, I was doing everything. I built up muscle in the leg. Went back to normal, both legs similar to each other. I said, okay, now we're ready to do surgery.
Wow.
They're I want you to go strong to the surgery because I started rehabbing 3rd day after surgery.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, I was like.
So from the process of the day you got injured to the day you were ready to train hard again, how long
I
was
got
that?
injured October 2012. I fought August 2013.
So a year.
Yes.
So when you hear like stories about like Dominic Cruz,
the opposite, 2013, 2014.
okay.
Yeah.
But all in all, you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you must sympathize with Dominic Cruz.
Yes.
Dude, just that's so brutal what he's gone through.
I know.
I mean, out for 2 years, has just a ridiculously awesome comeback fight.
Yes, true.
Dings it again, and he's out again. That must be depressing.
Yeah, I know. Like, I can feel the pain like all the time. Just laying in bed. I got my doctors just coming to my house doing the electrotherapy, massage my leg. Let me do like resistance stuff for 2 weeks. Third week, I was in the pool training.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So how's your knee now? I mean,
Perfect. I still feel it. It's been like a little bit sometimes, but everything normal. I kick hard with it. Everything is fine.
Okay. And otherwise, injury-wise, you're good?
I'm good. I just lately broke my my knuckle.
Yep.
But it's back to normal. I'm back to sparring. It's pushed back.
Yeah, it's looking a little flat there.
Yeah. Compared to this one.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, and I have a hair fracture in my
Your orbital bone?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are tough to crack, man.
Yeah,
you know?
But the guy
how'd you get cracked there?
In my one of the exchanges in my last fight, he caught me with an overhand. Just right here, I was not defending. I was just going wild. He caught me. He was like, "Okay, I'm in the fight." Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you hit your orbital crack, you know you're in a fight.
Yeah.
You know, just listening to some of your videos and your material that I watched on you, you seem to love everything about this sport.
Oh man!
Like the way you talk about it, and the gleam in your eye, and the smile. It seems like you would just embrace all the culture, all the different arts. Is this just a dream come true for you to be doing this, or what?
I just found myself.
Yeah.
I was lost before. I just came to this sport and.
So what, I mean, career-wise or in your personal life?
Career, sacrifice, family, team, atmosphere, environment, the trip, the camp, the weight cut, the fight, the after the fight, everything just makes me feel high.
Because I think most people who train this, they'll always have something that they're not, some part about that they hate, you know, whether it's the weight cut or whether it's kind of the highs and lows before or after the fights. And it just seems like nothing can get you down. It seems like you love every single part of this game.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I enjoy everything. The weight cut is really hard. It's a bitch, but
it seems like you just take it as a challenge.
Yeah, I just laugh through it. I take it as a fun part.
That must be such a good attitude to have. Through these things,
I like feeling
tough.
weak. You know, I feel weak. I'm like, I can't walk. Please lift me up. I can't. My leg. I lost my legs. I lost the power.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. Like they tried to push me in the sun. It's like I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Then I like last fight, for example. That was the funniest part of my entire career. I missed weight by 3 pounds.
Now you dropped from middleweight to welterweight in your last fight, so that was a big change for you there.
Yeah. So and it was my first try to cut to 170 to 77 welterweight. So I was like, the weigh-in time came in. I was still 5 pounds over, and I went to the scale. I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll pay 25%. I don't care. I went to the scale. I stepped in, and the guy I was fighting, his name is Christopher Silva. And he's a black belt jiu-jitsu.
Good.
I stepped in the scale, 5 pounds over. It's like, okay. Looked at him. It's like, I'd pay you 25%. It's like, nope. You make the weight. I'll pay you 50%. Nope. You make the weight. Like, okay.
And so he doesn't take kindly to people who don't make weight.
Yeah. So I went there. I start cutting. There. I cut 2 pounds. Like, fuck it. I went back to check my weight with the official, with the commission, and he was waiting. I stood at 3 pounds over. It's like, I did 1 hour. I'm not losing any weight. I'll give you all my money. If I win, I'll give you everything. No, I make weight. It's like, what a fucking bitch. I will
Really?
fucking kill you. I'll start fighting. I was naked, holding the towel. I fucking kill you. I'm like, what a fucking bitch. Being the athlete, bro. We're in the same shit together. You have some time to recover. I'm still fucking cutting weight. Look at me. I'm
You're
dehydrated.
Dehydrated, yeah.
Yeah, the doctor came and checked my blood pressure and was like, no, you're not cutting weight anymore. I was like,
So they prevented you from cutting anymore.
no, they gave me more time. Like, okay, you can start cutting. You can keep cutting till next morning.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's like they wanted the fight to happen. I was the first Arab that they expected me to win over a foreigner, which
Okay.
is the Brazilian. He already beat 3 Arab people,
Okay.
high-level Arab people. So
Okay.
like, all right, I'm gonna fucking go cut weight. This fucking bitch, I'm gonna fucking kill him. Then I went, and then I didn't lose weight. They started like, okay, go to the sauna, 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go there.
So who's with you helping you cut weight at this point?
Andrew Wood,
Yep.
and George Hickman.
Okay.
They were in my corner.
Okay.
So I was inside, just going in my mind, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
And George knows everything about weight cutting, right?
Exactly. But the thing is, it was my first. I had a bad experience in weight cut, so I was really a little bit worried about taking this 3 pounds away because I wanted to perform good and lose money rather than lose the fight.
Yeah. No, I mean, I totally get your angle. You're like, let me fight 3 pounds overweight. I'll give him all my money, but allow me to show what I can do. And not just show up dead on arrival.
So I just cut 2 more pounds. I was 1 pound over, and I paid 50%. Yeah.
But you weighed in when? And the next morning?
No, I weighed in like 3 hours after.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all in all, like you weighed the first time, and then they gave you 4 more hours total to cut weight.
They gave me whatever I needed to cut. Just they said the promoter came. It's like, I'll give you whatever you want. Make the weight.
So were you allowed to be at 171, or did you come in at
171?
And you came in at
172.
You came in. At
I have
172.
1 pound over allowance and 1 pound over.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So
and I knocked him out.
And there was some controversy there too, no?
Yes.
Now, is it still because you threw some 12 to 6 elbows? I read that there was some shots that they deemed.
Did you see the fight?
No, I didn't see the fight, but I saw that it was a win that was turned into a no contest. What's the official result?
It's still a win in my sheer dog. They tried to reverse it to
a no contest.
To a no contest.
So what's your take on what happened?
It was perfectly done. All my elbows were perfectly legal. But it's not my job I was throwing punches at the end of the fight. When I finished the fight, I was throwing punches, but it's to the side of the head. But it was, if I'm hitting this way,
Yep.
that means this is side of the head, right?
Yeah.
But if you turn your head defending yourself.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. If he starts to turn his head into the direction that makes it
Not me, him.
Yeah.
He's like turning it, avoiding the punches, like taking it on the back of the head. And I was not even looking. I was like, he's out. And he's like, okay, I didn't know that his head was turned. So I finished the fight there. And they said the cause of the stoppage was 3 punches to the back of the head. And if you see the actual fight, actually, I got him once on the neck, once on the shoulder, and twice in the back of the head with the punches.
Yeah.
But the elbow's perfectly legal. Actually, I was sore, and this part of my elbow was black.
Okay.
Like
on the inside. Yeah, the inside of the elbow,
which
the point of
makes
the elbow.
it 100% legal because you cannot throw 12 to 6 like this.
Yeah.
So I was like,
that's gonna have nothing on it.
The motion of the elbow is perfect because if you want to throw 12 to 6, your fist should point up to the ceiling and the elbow should point to the floor and go in a straight angle, not like this.
So I've seen. I got curious when I started researching this, and I've actually read there's.
Yeah.
How does it work in Desert Force? Do they have a commission? Do they have an athletic commission?
This was the first time they have a commission. So the commission was founded in Dubai by like 2 Americans and Yves Levine was involved, and a Brazilian, and yeah, those.
So what's Desert Force's stance on this? Have they overturned this to a no contest, or are they saying that still that it's a win?
Some say it's a win, some say it's
because I've seen multiple, like you
Yeah.
said, on Sherdog it's called a win, and then I've seen
Yeah.
other spots where it's considered no. That's why I was like, what's going on here? I was like, okay. So you sleep well at night, knowing that what you did was you didn't do anything.
I'm 100% confident that I will go over and over with what I did, because I was 100% in conscience about what I'm doing. Once they got the takedown, I showed his head to my side, and I was like going. My fist was going in a circular motion over my head to his head, to the side of his head, like touching the ear, obviously. And of course, I'm not in control of my entire hand. I'm trying to hit with this part of my elbow, the pointed part.
Point of the elbow,
Yeah, but this part is obviously gonna touch his head because he's attached to my body, trying to just pull me down.
Yeah.
So like I was hitting, he pointed to some marks on the back of the head, but like it's gonna happen. And obviously with the brawl, like when I pushed him against the fence and started brawling with him, I caught him with a couple like just behind the ear.
Yep.
And this was the marks actually.
Okay. So an interesting experience for you at that weight class then.
Yeah.
Regardless of the
really good.
Did you like is that your
Yes.
home welterweight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think you'll adjust for your next fight in order to make that a little more painlessly?
I'm not allowed to announce the fight, but it's not welterweight. It's a catchweight.
Okay. All right. But if you felt good at that weight, is that where you want to make your home?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it home. I know what I did wrong in my weight cut, and I'm gonna try to avoid it next time, and it's gonna be easy. Because I left here, I was on point. The mistake was on the way to Dubai.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna avoid that.
So can you clarify what this mistake was, or?
I just got some bad news here. I forgot my snacks, and I had to eat on the flight with like really salty food.
So a nutritional mistake.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and what happens with the salt there? Does that prevent it?
I blew it up 3 kilos just right away.
Damn.
I stepped off. I left here 83.9. I stepped on the scale off the flight 87.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. 86.9, 86.8.
So you also seem to make cardio and conditioning a huge part of your game. Would you say that
I want.
that's a major priority for you?
Yes, I'm obsessed on my gas tank. I want to overwhelm any opponent I have, because I know what they lack the most. Not the talent, not the heart, but the conditioning. So
that's something that you can control, right?
Yes.
I mean, that's something that if you keep working at it, you can just get better and better and better.
Exactly. This is what I'm doing. This is what I found the weakest link between all local, most international fighters. The cardio game. Yeah. It's like, okay.
Well, look at the guys, right? Look at Cain Velasquez compared to other heavyweights. Look at
Exactly.
GSP compared to other welterweights.
Everybody. So so I think it's like key factor is gain a solid win. And if I can go from 0 to 100 in split seconds and get them tired, then I go back to 0 and like with normal heart rate, perfect. So I can explode every split seconds from 0 to 100, and my heart rate is steady. So perfect for me. So this is what was the key factor in my last fight actually. My conditioning peaked up in the second round. I was like, okay, I can finish whenever I want. I was like, I'm not even breathing heavy.
Right.
Yeah, so like I can do whatever I want.
So it sounds like you're ready to rumble in May. You must be chomping at the bit to get back in there.
I'm in my peak now. I feel positive vibes. I feel the positive atmosphere at Tiger Muay Thai. I'm loving it. I'm training hard. My training partners are awesome. My team, most of them now, the people here, most of them in the UFC or UFC materials.
Yep.
So I'm just feeling really confident about myself, about my team and career. So why not rumble?
Ideally, how many times a year would you like to fight?
5.
Because you fought in February.
I fought August, February, and now May.
Okay.
So I'm targeting July, August, and October.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just gotta stay healthy and you're good to go.
Yeah, as long as I'm healthy, I'm gonna just get back to work.
Would you need to take all those fights in Desert Force?
I am in two fights contract. The next fight is gonna be the end of my contract with extension of 2 fights probably.
Yep.
But I would love to just see my options and just examine it with my team. Probably jump into a bigger organization, but who knows? If they give me a better offer, I will just stay.
Okay.
But the main goal is always the UFC.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, you'd probably have some options with ONE FC as well.
I don't mind. I would love to try ONE FC if they give a really good deal. I don't mind. I just want to compete. I just want to fight. Yep. I love the fight. Every time I'm in the locker room, just start warming up, and like, what I'm doing here? I don't want to fight. Why am I gonna get hurt? Then I walk in and like, I'm gonna do it again. Yeah. I step out, I get a win, I get my hand raised, I step in right away. I find the promoter. Hey, I'm ready to go in May.
Yeah.
Book me in.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, man.
Yeah.
Well, listen, dude. I love your enthusiasm. It sounds like you found a real home away from home with Tiger.
Exactly.
It sounds like you're firing on all cylinders, and that you got your mojo going. It seems like there's a lot of enthusiasm around you, and then you're feeling it within yourself. And
yeah,
I think that's a great time for you to be competing and just try to put up some big numbers.
Yeah, true. You know? I just feel this is my year. This is my home. This is my team, Tiger Muay Thai, and I'm ready to go. Whatever they put against me, I just say yes.
Yeah.
I never said no. They give me a name and say yes.
It's awesome, man. That's the fighter's mentality, dude.
Yeah.
You know. Excellent. How can people stay in touch with you on social media?
They can just reach me out on Facebook, Tarek Suleiman fan page, Instagram Tarek Sul, and Twitter Suleiman Tarek, I guess.
Okay.
Probably. I have too much. I answer everybody. I'm very welcoming to my fans. I answer any question. I always like to have a close relationship with my fans. I'm
well, this is cool, man. You know, it must be exciting even you know, for your friends and family and fans back home. It seems like you've got the opportunity to put the Middle East and put Lebanon on the map for something that they're just not known for.
Exactly.
You want to be a bit of a pioneer in that sense.
Yeah,
you know?
I just wanna just take everything with me and just go over the world, just fight anybody.
Yeah, it's really cool for me to come out here and meet and talk with all you guys too, because what I'm just trying to convey here is just this internationalism of this sport. It's just getting huge everywhere, and you got people from all walks of life and from all countries and all backgrounds, and it's crazy, man.
Yeah,
and everybody's got a different story.
In our team we have a guy from different country. We are all from different countries combined in one thing, MMA. We're fighting, we're living together, living the dream, walking the walk, talking the talk, fighting the fight, and just enjoying our life every time. In this island, man, this is everything. Everything is perfect in here.
That's just awesome, man. You sound just super positive, and trust me, that's going to take you a long ways, man. Attitude is just, that's really cool, dude.
Yeah, hopefully, I'll be.
No, you'll see. I mean, that'll resonate through your whole being and your experiences, and that'll take you a lot further than anybody that's complaining and being negative,
True, but like my point of view is just be happy with every step I take. With every decision, no regrets. I learn from my mistakes. I learn from my injuries. I took time, really long time off between my injury and the fight after.
Yeah, no choice.
I just stepped away, looked evaluate everything, and I appreciated MMA. It just saved me, put me back on track, and I'm ready to go whatever they give me, anywhere, any place, anytime. As long as I'm healthy,
awesome.
I'm ready to compete.
That's awesome. Tarek, it's been a real pleasure talking with you, brother. Thanks for coming on the show.
Sure, man.
And make sure you let me know as soon as your opponent is official, and we'll blast it out there, and we'll get some people to try to tune in.
For sure.
All right, man.
Thank you for having me here. And I really enjoy it. Hopefully I'll do it over and over.
Good. No, let's try to get to, if you're fighting in May, there's a chance I could be back after. No matter what, the internet's here, man. I Skype with people. I go, on site. Doesn't matter. We'll get you back on the show to get your thoughts and feelings after your next fight.
For sure. Awesome.
Cool?
Cool.
All right, guys.
All right.
This was the Trash Talk MMA podcast. I'm your host, Antoine Pelche, with my guest, Tarek Suleiman, Tiger Muay Thai MMA fighter. We're out of here, guys. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook. Peace.
I don't want to hear it!
Thanks for listening to the Trash Talk MMA podcast. Be sure to visit trashtalkmma.com.
Behind my face, behind my back, they talk trash.
And don't forget to follow Antoine on Twitter at Trash Talk MMA.
That's what you said.
Let us know you're listening. Use hashtag Trash Talk MMA.
No mouthpiece, O's gloves, just part till somebody get knocked
Your
out.
teeth are solid though, man.
Yeah, I was like knocking people left and right. I just get knocked out once in boxing and once in my MMA career.
I was talking with this, I Skype interviewed with Brian Ebersol last week.
Yeah.
And he's, who I know you've trained extensively with.
Yeah.
And he's literally never been KO'd. He said he had a flash once, like maybe not even a flash KO, but just rattled, like rocked once. And the guy has 70 fights.
I know.
Those are his pro fights. You can only imagine how many other times, all the training. That's crazy, man.
But, he trains smart. I know.
Obviously.
I saw his training.
That was the huge focus of that.
He's more athlete. And he knows after this much of MMA fights, I think he knows his body. He knows how to train around injuries and this sort of stuff. And he knows how to pick his training partners, I was really a young teenager. I'll do it. I'll go punch this motherfucker. Get knocked out. Well, I didn't get knocked out completely. I've never been knocked out completely in my life.
Never been out cold, stretched out cold.
No.
I've had tremendous injuries, but I've never been knocked out.
I got dropped in the boxing, just hit the ground and just woke up. I was like, whoa, let's do it.
Good.
Keep going. And in my MMA career also, I guess I had a shitty camp, got sick, caught with a punch, and I woke up right away. I was like, once the ref stopped it, I was like, no, I can keep going. He's like, no, buddy, you're out. Like, okay.
Yeah, check the replay.
Yeah.
So how'd you make the transition to MMA?
But I left it completely 17 years old.
Okay.
I started amateur boxing competitive 16 years old.
Good.
So the switch was because in Syria there was no indoor pools. So I had to swim in the summer. I had to suffer in the winter because of the cold weather. I had to just rub my body with oils, like car oils and shit. And put a layer of oil on my body so it just keeps the heat inside.
Retains
swim, but getting out of the water was a bitch. So,
because how cold did it get out there?
Not really cold. I'm not gonna say minus, but
because when I think Syria, I don't think cold.
No. It's like 10 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
9 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, still, when you get out of the ocean, then that's a little
it's
nippy.
Cold. Yeah.
Crazy. Okay, so you get into competitive boxing around the age of 16.
Yeah, I started boxing. I was preparing really good. I was like, let's do it. I was getting ready for first national competition. I used to fight a lot in the street.
Okay, so you were no stranger to getting punched and punching.
Yeah, I was like always fighting with everybody. So like my parents like, okay, let's go to school. Yeah. They sent me to UK. I stayed there.
Make yourself useful.
Yeah. I went to UK, finished high school, and my dreams of competing internationally like gone. But I kept training. I loved boxing. I loved punching people in the face and getting punched really hard, because when I started in the gym in Syria, it was like really, really, really rough.
A spectacular spot.
You'll be shocked by Lebanon, bro. Like, this is a beautiful place. It's like they call it they specifically call it Paris of the Middle East.
You know, I am from Paris actually. Well, I'm not from Paris, but I'm half French, and my home base for the past 8 to 10 months has been Paris actually.
Nice.
I lived there for 4 years.
Actually, Lebanon is like, you can say like France. Exact. Most of the people speak French. The education system is French.
Really?
The first language is French. They most of the kids speak French. But
do they speak better French than English?
Yes,
Interesting.
most of them. Basically, you will find at least 45% of the people or population speak fluent English, fluent French, and a little bit of Arabic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you must have a huge French influence there then.
Yeah, but for me, I didn't. My childhood, I just finished high school in UK, in Suffolk. I studied there. I finished high school in Alexandra International School. Finished high school, decided to study, continue my college in Lebanon. So I moved to American University of Beirut. This is where I got my eyes on MMA actually. I've been practicing a long time boxing since I've been a teenager, 16 years old. Well, basically when I moved to Lebanon, this is where MMA.
Now you were a competitive swimmer though, correct?
Right? Yes. Since I was 8 years old.
Okay.
Way before.
Were you on a pretty good path with that?
Yes, really good. Actually, when I was really, really young. You can say 6 years. I just remember my father just throwing me in a pool. I had no idea. Yes, sink or swim. Exactly.
That's what happens, man.
Yeah. Then I said, my personality is I'm competitive. I see somebody swimming, let's do it. Fuck it, let's swim.
I hate swimming actually.
Yeah, I pick it up. I got really good into it. I started competing internationally. My last competition was 30 kilometers between cities.
Good Lord. You swam 30 kilometers between two cities?
Yeah, 7 or 8 hours. I don't remember. I just passed out at the shore. It took me just almost a whole day. And I passed out.
That's just vicious.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't know. I don't have a lot of phobias, but I think I just watched too much Jaws and too many shitty horror movies that involve people getting eaten by creatures of the sea, and I'm just if anything hits my legs when I'm in the ocean, I just start freaking out, man. So I'm you can throw me in a pool or I'll just go wade in the water. But I see people that go swimming out far, and I'm I admire that. I mean, that's just, we're not supposed to be in the water that deep, man. The humans are not built for that.
Especially when the water get really dark and you cannot see the bottom.
Oh, it's just creepy, man.
You're just you have these all ideas by yourself. You can't hear nothing. Just a couple people screaming, go, don't stop. And just horrible.
Well, from swimming to boxing. So boxing, how'd you get introduced to boxing in Lebanon?
I started actually in Syria, because they have really good camps.
When did you leave Syria? At what age?
12. I've been on and off actually since I was 12 years old. I had my grandparents in Lebanon, so I was on and off between Syria and Lebanon.
Okay.
Welcome to Trash Talk MMA.
Smile on my face, behind my back, and talk trash.
The #1 podcast for news and insight that matters in the world of mixed martial arts.
I don't want to hear it.
Brought to you live and unfiltered from all 4 corners of the globe
That's what you said.
by MMA aficionado Antoine Pelche.
Yo, and welcome to the Trash Talk MMA podcast. I'm your host, Antoine Peltier, and today I have a very special guest, Mr. Tarek Suleiman from the Tiger Muay Thai camp, pro MMA fighter. Tarek, how you doing, buddy?
Good, bro. How are you?
Excellent. So just before we started recording here, you said you're quite at ease behind the microphone. How did that come about?
I've been through a lot of interviews, a lot of trash talk.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like some of the fighters that refused to fight me, I got pulled by Desert Force just to throw a couple of trash talks and just to pull their legs a little bit so they can fight me. So I'm getting used to it.
Excellent. We're going to talk all about Desert Force, but let's keep things on you right now. You're of Syrian and Lebanese descent, is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
My mother is Lebanese and my father is Syrian. I grew up most of my life in Lebanon.
Okay. But you were born in Syria?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, before we started this, we were chatting a little bit about traveling and whatnot, and I've been going around the world for, the last 18 months, and mostly Southeast Asia and a lot of Western and Central Europe, but I did do a stop between the Dominican Republic and Thailand in Dubai. So
nice.
Dubai is the only place in the Middle East that I've visited, and I'm not sure how indicative Dubai is of the rest of the Middle East, but that's a